Welcome back to No Man's Sky, everyone. Jason here, and this is our Beach Head Expedition replay walkthrough. So in the last episode, we went through and we did all of phase 2 and 3. Got that cleared up, and we got a little bit of ahead of schedule by doing a little bit of 4 and nothing of 5 yet, because a lot of these are still encrypted, so these won't be hard to do. It's just you don't know what they are yet. But in this episode, we're going to finish off the expedition because we can go find an ancient ruin. We need to dig up buried items, discover uncharted systems, which is going to be a little bit difficult, and then get to that 4th rendezvous. So let's do the buried technology, or the buried items first. So if you want a shortcut to this, if you highlight the mission itself, the target sweeper will show you exactly what it is you're looking for. You're looking for suborganic or subterranean organic structures. There's also another one we can find here, which is going to be a mineral deposit right there. So either one of these will count. You can't count like ancient bones. I thought they would count. They do not. Only these specific items will. So let's grab... Oh, wait, where did it go? It was right here. Where's my mineral formation? There you are. Okay. I'm like right on top of it. That way I can't see it. And we need to dig it out of the ground. So switch over to your terrain manipulator. And let's take that. You don't have to shoot it. Just take it. Boom. That's one. And then we have our other mineral, or our organic structure right there. So let's get this one. And that should be it. We should be done, ready to go. So I don't like switching between a whole bunch of stuff. I wish that they would hotkey this, but I'll take out my fishing rig. We don't need our fishing rig anymore, so that way when I'm switching weapons, I don't have to worry about hitting it another time. And boom. There we are. Done and done. And remember, in our last episode, we bought the ancient artifact site charts. So if you fire one of these off, it'll take you to an ancient site. We need to find an ancient ruin, as far as I remember. Yeah, we need to find an ancient ruin. So you can't go to a monolith or anything like that, or a plaque. You need to find an ancient ruin. So let's fire one off. And it will mark one of them, but you don't know what you're going to get first. Ancient artifact detected, which it looks like a monolith, or maybe a plaque. That is a plaque. We don't need that. So we need to fire another one off. Now you do this because it will not find the same thing twice. It's not going to look for another ancient plaque because we've already found one. So it'll find something else, like an ancient artifact site. Yes, perfect. That's what we're looking for. And so if you don't get it on the first one, just fire off another chart, and because you've already found a plaque, it won't find a second item. It will only find one of each. So let's fly over here. And boom, there we are. Oh, it's storming, so I can't see anything. That's all right. We don't have to worry about a target sweeper for this one. Thankfully, thank God. I don't have to worry about that. So let's land here. And we need to activate this ancient ruin when we get down here. Holy cow. How did I stop like right there? That's crazy. Look at, I stopped in it. Look at that. My nose is inside the relic. Okay. Let's get over here. Activate this. I convulse as I reach out and touch the beautiful stone marker, my mind filling with a deadly knowledge of the true history of the Gek. We are the masters of the galaxies. Okay. All right. The overlords of the cosmos. Each foe will submit with bended knee to the almighty Gek dominion. We are the first spawn. Look upon our work and despair. It doesn't matter what you do. I would just say go get help with language. Anything you do, you've done it, so it should count. There it is. Nameless history. We've discovered one lost relic. So that should be that. All right, so let's claim our rewards. We did 2 of them. We got our nameless history. We're going to get a powerful underwater upgrade, a banned hazard protection, and historical documents, which will be good if you need money. You can sell those documents to make money. But we also got our one man's treasure digging up the buried items. We're going to get blue fireworks, red fireworks, and green fireworks. So those are pretty cool. Let's grab that. All right. Now our next one's going to be discover 8 systems that are not, haven't been discovered yet. I will say I'm going to try. Let's go to the 4th rendezvous first. Let's go to that 4th rendezvous before we do this. Because we're going to need to go to that last rendezvous and go to the space station. Keep that in mind, because if you're warping all over the place, like we're going to have to travel a very far distance away from everything, you're going to need to go back. And you can't teleport to a space station you've not touched yet. You need to step foot in the space station before you can teleport to it. That's why we're going to the 4th rendezvous. We're going to go here. Before we even get to the ground, we're going to go right to the space station. Make sure to go in here. That way we can teleport back to this one. And so when we go off on our adventures and we try to find an uncharted planet or a system, it doesn't matter how far we go. We can always just teleport right back here. Let's get back in here and boom. And we also, while we're here, we can sell some stuff. We don't need to keep all of this stuff that we have. Hazard protection, we'll keep that. Put a battery in there. Yeah, so you don't have to keep like your fireworks. If you want to keep them, awesome. I don't want to keep mine, so I'm just going to delete mine to get them out of my inventory. If you try to sell them, they'll give you like $100. It's not a lot. So, I mean, you can make that extra $100, but I'm just going to get rid of it. We're going to sell all the rest of the stuff we don't need. Like the Viking reports, the paperwork, the geodesite, we don't need that. Let's look through here. We don't need the Minotaur Bay. If you want it, you can totally get it, but you don't need it. And again, look at it. It's selling for $10. We don't need that. Sell that. Sell the summoning station. We don't need that. We will need our warp hypercore. Do not get rid of those. And I have a feeling we're okay here. Let's go see if they have any upgrades for our hyperdrive. Because we're going to be doing a lot of jumping, a lot of warping. We're going to need to see, or at least try to get a better hyperdrive. Hyperdrive. Oh, S-class hyperdrive. I'll take that. And then we could sell our underwater protection. We don't need that. So for our starship, we have 2 A's and 1 S. Let's get rid of our old A. The lower one. So 166 versus 174. That one's the worst. And install the new one. And now we are golden. Look at all that. Oof. That's pretty good. That's pretty good distance on there. Alrighty. So as far as I know, we don't need anything else other than go to the rendezvous. And then we need to go to the 5th rendezvous. So let's go down to the 4th rendezvous. Let's check that off our list. And then we're going to warp. And I'll tell you, or I'll show you some secrets that I use to find uncharted systems. But ultimately, it's going to be kind of we're going to be jumping all over the place. So make sure you have a lot of fuel and you're good to go on that. You're going to need a lot of warp cells. There's our rendezvous. And you know what? We'll do this. We're going to put our thruster in the middle. Shield over here. There. Not ideal, but it works. It works. Gonna organize all my stuff here. I think we're okay. Make sure that's full. Pulse engine is full. Warp cells at 74. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. And, oh, baby, don't see. It's gonna go off to some random spot. Nope. Rendezvous number 4, and there is a storm happening right now, so that's going to be make it a little difficult to see what's going on here. Let's land on this, I guess, right here. Oh, look at this is a minor settlement. So if you need any upgrade pieces, like maybe your amino chamber, there you are, right there. We're going to be at minus 44.73 and plus 167.32. However, don't really need to worry about that. It's going to be right next to the save point, or the point right here. So there is a portal. This is the rendezvous point. There's literally a trading outpost right there, a minor settlement right up the hill. So that's another area you can go get your good stuff from, your amino chamber. Alrighty. Well, we got our fourth... Oh, I'm in a rock. Get out of here. We got our fourth rendezvous. So now it is time to go find those Uncharted systems. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that mission is highlighted, because it will pop up in the bottom right-hand side of your screen, and you can use that to quickly check if you've been there or not. Let's accept the reward. We're going to get 1,000 nanites, 160 quicksilver, and inventory slots for our suit. Awesome. All right, so there is no way to know if a system has been found by anyone yet, just by looking at it. So if you're locked in, if you press B if you're on Xbox, that would be O if you're on PlayStation. It unlocks your camera, so you can look anywhere you want. Now, if you go to any system, it just tells you what it is. It doesn't tell you if anyone's found it or not. I will tell you the secret is, what system am I in? Right here. Most people will look left and right. They will go this way. And so if you want to get to an Uncharted system faster, instead of going left and right, go up and down. So I will go straight up, because it's the 3D map. Most people just go left and right. They're not thinking about going up and down. So I'm going to go up. And we're going to warp into a system. And pay attention to the bottom right-hand side of your screen, because it will tell you if you've been to a new system or an Uncharted system or not. That number will go up. Right now we're at 0 out of 8. So now, once we get in here, it should tell us if a system's been found. I don't know why the information is not popping up, but it should be. But down at the bottom right, you see it's 0 out of 8. So this has already been found by somebody. By New Age Link, it looks like. So this is not a Uncharted system. We need to go up even more, or down, or whatever. We need to go find another one. Let's go way out here. That's why we got our upgrades. Let's go way out here. And once you find a system that no one has been to, an Uncharted system, you can probably be assured that the systems nearby will be Uncharted as well, because no one's been here. So once we find a system that has been Uncharted, we can probably just jump around a little bit right next to it where it is. And 1 out of 8. So look at that. That was quick, right? 1 out of 8 we've already found. This is our first system that no one's found yet. So now that we know no one has been here, let's just go to some systems that are really close by. Because if no one's been in this area, all these systems should be undiscovered. And so this is where it's just kind of boring. You're kind of jumping around, just looking to make sure you got this system, and then you're going to just move on. And 2 out of 8. Look at that. Boom. We are going rocking and rolling. 2 out of 8. And if you've ever been to a system, you'll notice it has a circle around it. So we've been to this system. That's why on the map, you can see at the bottom left, the on Furlit, that has a circle around it. I've already been there. And if you highlight it, it says visited. You can't go back there. You've already found it, so that doesn't count if you keep going back and forth. So you have to go to a new system, a fresh system that you've never been to and no one else has either. So let's see if this is number 3. Oh. Freighter battle. So if you don't want to deal with this, like, you can just destroy these ships if you want to. However, if you don't want to mess with them, you don't want to deal with it, go to the front frigate or freighter, go to the one that in the furthest forward, and then just try to land in their landing bay, because it'll glitch out and disappear. Boom. It happens every time. You're not supposed to be able to land on a ship when you're in combat. So it bugs out and just disappears. It says, oh, no, you're not allowed to land here. Oh, 2 out of 8. So someone's already discovered this system. Oh, no. Someone's already been there. Let's go to this system. So 2 out of 8. If this is not 3 out of 8, we need to go even farther, like north or up. Because we need to just get out of the area and make sure we're not going to systems that people have already found. But yeah, that's a very fast way. If you don't care about the freighters, you can just get rid of them. And this is 3 out of 8. Okay, good. We're still okay. That's 3 out of 8. You know, up a little bit. And yeah, this is all you have to do. Sorry, woof, I am yawning. It's been a long day of Call of Duty for me. So let's get in here. Let's see if this is number 4. That means we'll be halfway through. Up 4 out of 8. Yes, good, perfect. And again, I'm just looking at that bottom right-hand side of the screen. My objective should update every time we go into a new system. It'll tell you, oh yeah, this is new, or nope, sorry, this is not new. This is an old one. And 5 out of 8. We're almost there. Just 3 more. And I don't want to cut this because I want to show you how easy it is, how easy it can be. Most people think, oh, it's going to take me like a half an hour because we're going to be going all over the place. It's like, no, it's definitely going to take you a little bit of time. And depending on how fast your hard drive is, these load screens might take a little bit longer than mine. Like if you're playing on the Nintendo Switch, I'm sorry, this sucks. Because you got to find, these 8 systems with all that loading in between. All right, let's get rid of this fight because I don't want to deal with it. Go to the front and... ooh, voila. And we're at 6 out of 8. So we just need 2 more. Done and done. Easy peasy. So we just need 2 more systems and then we'll jump right through the space station. So when we get to our 8th system, we'll just go right to the space station, use the teleporter to go back to rendezvous number 4, and we'll be right where we were when we left. That's 7 out of 8. 1 more. And make sure you go to a system that has a race in it, because if it doesn't have a race, it does not have a space station. That one does. Most systems will have a race. Most yellow systems. A yellow star. If you go to like a blue or a green, you might run into a system that's no race, no alien. That means no space station. And this should be it. Let's see. Done and done. Uncharted completed. So we got it. We found 8 systems. Easy peasy. We get a Supreme Hyperdrive upgrade, a Starship inventory slot, and mining beam upgrade. Beautiful. So we got a new upgrade for our thing. It says an S-class, so that's better than what we have. We also have a mining beam upgrade. Get rid of that one. All right, let's go to the space station. And we're going to go back through the teleporter to rendezvous number 4. So if you go through to the teleporter, it will tell you if a system has a rendezvous in it or not. Let me show you what I mean by that. Let me go through and make sure I'm all cleaned up. I think we're all good. Yep. So go to the teleporter right over here. And if you go to space stations, right here in gray, you see it says rendezvous number 4, rendezvous number 3, rendezvous number 2. So it'll tell you what is in that system, what's the important item of that system is. Let's go to rendezvous number 4. That'll get us really close to rendezvous number 5. And the reason why we're doing it this way, we're not waiting until the end, is because the final milestone is on a specific planet that is near Rendezvous 5. So you don't want to get ahead of yourself and do like all the rendezvous first and then go looking for your systems. You'll have to come back to Rendezvous 5 anyway. So you have to be back here anyway. That's why I just stopped and did my 8 Uncharted systems between 4 and 5. That's the reasoning behind it. Because I've tried multiple times on a speed run to say, oh, I can just do all the rendezvous locations and then do all the milestones. No, because you get all mixed up. You get all you'll get far away from Rendezvous 5, and that's where we need to end up. You need to end on Rendezvous 5. Let's go down here, Rendezvous 5. And that's how this is going to be our final phase, phase 5. And this one's going to go really, really quick. It's encrypted. All these milestones are encrypted, but they're not hard to do. So Rendezvous 5 should be in here somewhere. And it's over there. Beautiful. So let's go into here and collect our reward, which is going to be phase 4. We're going to get our golden spawn or first spawn battle mask. So the golden Gek helmet is what we just got for phase 4. That is not a beachhead item. That's I know I keep saying this, but this is a quote-unquote beachhead replay. It is not the Beach Head Expedition. That golden helmet, the golden Gek helmet, was from the first expedition. It wasn't from Beachhead, which was number 2. It was the second one. So yeah, it's more of greatest hits. It's not a replay, it's greatest hits, basically. Make sure that's full. Make sure that's full. All right, and this is a very pretty, look at this beautiful planet. It is blue and it is purple. It has purple water. Oh, such a cool planet. I love this thing. It looks good. So let's get over here. And we're going to come down in here and find our final, I believe it's still a portal. And I believe it's over here. Towards the save beacon, and there it is. So once we do the final rendezvous, rendezvous number, oh, it's under the ground? Okay, that's glitched out. That's different. All right, so now once we've done Rendezvous 5, it'll start unencrypting or decrypting these milestones. So for Rendezvous 5, we're gonna get 1,000 nanites, 160 quicksilver, and a histographical dosimeter. That is a very important item. Do not get rid of the dosimeter. You need it. So our next milestone is collect flux readings for Nada. You need to use that dosimeter to collect readings, and we need to go to ancient alien artifact sites, which we have our charts for. That's why we did that. And this one is not very specific. You don't need to go to any particular one. So we're going to fire off all 3. There we are. Because we need to go to 3 different locations. It doesn't matter what they are. An alien monolith, a plaque, a ancient ruin. Does not matter. You just need to go to 3 of them. So we fired off 3 maps. And we need to find these locations. Where are they at? Oh, look, they're right next to each other. At least these 2 are. That's pretty cool. So we could just jump from one to the other while we're here. So we'll go to the monolith first. A small winged creature lands on the very top of the monolith. Suddenly, its eyes glow red, and its head revolves in a full circle. It screams for mercy in an ancient voice that wants itself dead. The poor animal has clearly broken its neck, but some power of possession still animates it. And then it's in Gek language. So we're going to ignore all of that. We're going to take a dosimeter reading for Nada, the top option. Histographical barrier failure detected, decoding the flux frequency. Translated readout follows. A lost weapon. A found weapon. Always there when needed. Always awaiting its call. Awaiting its duty. So it's talking about a weapon. And we should have another one around here. Where's my other milestone or my other location? It's 10 minutes away. What? Okay, I thought we were going to be able to just jump over there, but never mind. I got to fly over there 10 minutes away. Good Lord. That's more like it. Fly over there. It's 13 seconds away. And, oh, we'll land over here. The obelisk images of the planet's ancient past flood my mind. The terrible beginnings of the Gek have been absorbed by this strange stone, and their tale seems desperate to escape. All who hear our words know of our might. Those who oppose us are broken to our will. Behold the power of the Gek first spawn. Galaxies lie at our feet. We are eternal. All right, we're going to take a reading here. Histographical barrier failure detected. Decoding flux frequency. Translated readout follows. A perfect, unique fusion. 2 minds, 2 cultures, 2 uses. 2 fates. Okay. And then we have to go to the final location here, which is going to be all the way across the planet, right? Oh, yeah, it's hours away. So fly out of the atmosphere so I can pulse drive over there. And be there pretty quick. Ancient ruin. Now, after we get these readings, we're going to have to go to the space anomaly. We have not done that at all in this expedition, at least in my guide. But you can call it in anytime you want after you've left the first system. So the first system, you cannot call it in. But once you've warped at least one time, you can call in the space anomaly anytime you want. All right. Memories imbued into the rock long ago by the ancient Gek channel it into my brain. I recoil, but I am compelled to somehow understand. Through time and space, the first spawn endures, eternally, ever watchful, unyielding over its dominion. Each foe will be crushed, only the Gek will remain. Let's take a reading. Histographical barrier failure detected. Decoding flux frequency. Translated readout follows. Same patterns. Explorer, skeptic, abandoned. The traveler. Let's finalize that. All right, that's it. That's all we had to do. So there we are. We collected our flux readings for Nada. So now we need to acquire the myth beacon. But for doing the readings, we're going to get 600 nanites and living slime. But now we need to go and collect the myth beacon. This is going to be at the space anomaly. So let's go into space and grab it. Call it in by using your quick menu. There we are. So we need to go to the Quicksilver robot. He will sell it to you for Quicksilver. And it's not a lot. They've been giving you Quicksilver for every milestone we've been doing. So we currently have 845 Quicksilver. You don't need all of that in order to get your item. You just need 80 Quicksilver. However, I would highly suggest wait to use it just in case. So don't go buy a whole bunch of stuff right now. let's go to create an exotic item from Quicksilver. Now, there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff in here. What we need to do is keep flipping pages by pressing right bumper until we get to this page, the other curiosities. And we are looking for the Myth Beacon. We can buy it for 80 Quicksilver. We got it. Now, it's a usable item, so you can buy more than one. You only need one. Don't buy more than one. Unless you want to. You don't need to, though. You only need one. And now we've done that. We're going to get 600 nanites and residual goop. Awesome. Woo! Sorry. So now we need to go to the location that Polo has located for this Myth Beacon. And so we need to go there. Let's get in our ship. We need to fly out into space. And once we get far enough away from the space anomaly, we can open up our galaxy map and see where Polo is wants us to go. And I will tell you, it is the same location every single time. So it's not a procedurally generated thing. So follow that green line. That's our current mission. Right up here, this is the system we need to go to for our final missions, our final 2 milestones. So again, if you get lost or anything like that, use the teleporter. You can go find whatever the last rendezvous you went to, go find that one, and then you can kind of follow the path from there. Let's get rid of this. I don't need you. Done and done. And then that's where our location is, right over here. It is going to be on an anomaly planet. It is a capped planet, and it's purple. This is a really cool looking planet. I absolutely love this thing. Oh no, not that way, over here. I hate it when it locks onto some random thing and you're like, okay, great, thank you. Let's do this. And we're gonna land here. Oh man, it's so slow. Come on, this dang shuttle. Anyway, if you guys want a little bit of background, when the Beach Head Expedition first came out, it was called Beach Head, and that was it. That's all we knew. The last milestones were encrypted. We didn't know what they were. They didn't tell us what they were because they were locked by a community milestone. We couldn't do it until we reached a certain milestone as a community. And so 5 days after the release, that's when they revealed, oh, that is the Normandy. The thing that they're talking about, the weapon, is the Normandy. So it was pretty awesome. It was like, oh, because we had no idea. This is the second expedition. Beachhead was the second one, so it was brand new. We didn't even know what they were doing with them. And then all of a sudden, they release one, and it has the Normandy, which is freaking awesome. Let's come over here. Look at this beautiful purple grass everywhere. So we need to go to this location. Right here, this big ring is where you need to go. And as soon as we get close enough, we can activate it, the Myth Beacon, and something will happen. It's pretty epic. So we get closer here, and now we need to deploy it. So go into your inventory. It should be like highlighted. Press X if you're on Xbox, square if you're on PlayStation, or E if you're on PC. And it's calling something in now. So now it's calling something in up there. What is that? This was pretty epic when we didn't know what it was. Now look at that. Oh, look at that. The Normandy comes into view and your mind is blown. It's like, holy crap, what? What? So now our final milestone is we have to go over there and recruit it. That is our final milestone. So let's go over there and recruit the Normandy. So if you get close enough to it, you can communicate with it. SSV Normandy SR1. Communicate. Histographical flux spike detected. The call was made. The call was answered. The weapon is yours for Paragon or Renegade intent. Histographical flux spike subsiding. Normandy communications link established. Let's connect to it. And now we have it. This is ours. Look at it. That is so freaking cool. The Normandy is ours. Add to my fleet. And it flies away. And that is the end of the expedition. So if you want to finish it, all you have to do is collect all of your milestone rewards. So for using the beacon, we're going to get 600 nanites and runaway mold, which is really, really good for making more nanites. And then for reclaiming the Normandy, we get 600 nanites and viscous fluids. And then our final phase 5 reward, is going to be the title of, Beach Head Expedition decal and Beach Head Expedition banner. We get both of those banners for our profile. And then our final phase. Remember, you don't get it until you claim it. Make sure you claim your final phase right here. So once you've done all the phases, you get your final reward, which is this one right here. This golden icon. You get the title of Renegade and the title of Paragon. And you also get the SSV Normandy SR1. So now we're done. We are officially finished. The expedition is complete. Congratulations, traveler. All primary expedition goals are completed. Your save will now convert to a standard save if you wish to continue. Earned rewards can be collected on any save via the Quicksilver robot on the space anomaly. Be sure to check back for the start of a new expedition soon. So yeah, now that we've done it on this save, any other save we have can just go to the space anomaly and claim the Normandy now, forever. As long as you keep that this save on your profile, you're good to go. Now, you don't need this save, but, it's locked to your profile. Don't get rid of your profile. So I always log in as Jason Plays on my Steam account. That's what it's locked to. It's not locked to your save. So if you get rid of your save, don't worry, you'll still have the Normandy. So hopefully you guys got your Normandy, and this made this guide made it easy for you. If it did, hit that like button, and I will see you guys in the next one.